We are live. We're off and we're running. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Late Night Show with your host, Dr. Kojo. We're talking about burnout tonight, a very exciting topic. I am grateful that I get to do this, and I am pumped. I've had better energy on more days in the past, but today this is what we're rolling with. But we're talking about burnout. 3 signs of burnout. Oof. Y'all heard that bad crack? Y'all heard that? Lindsay, how are you? Good to see you on here. Good to see you on here. We're talking about burnout tonight. 3 signs of burnout. And this is it's a timely topic for myself because I have been feeling burnout. Well, just today for sure, and maybe the past 2 days or so, I've been feeling that all too familiar feeling of burnout, which normally means that it's time to adjust something. You got to switch something up. So when I was writing earlier today and I was trying to figure out what to talk about tonight, I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of burned out. Let me talk about what's actually going on and make it relatable because that's the best type of content. So we're talking about 3 signs of burnout. And I also use my personal experiences this week specifically, and we'll make everything tie together. It'll make it all make sense. But before we get going, I just want to say that I will be performing stand-up comedy in Houston, Texas on the 26th of April. And then the next month, we're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee, May 31st at the Zanies Lab. In June, we'll be in New York City, June 11th, Chicago, Illinois, June 18th. So I'm going across America. I'm looking for my neurodivergent people. And I'm doing stand-up across the world so that I can build up my material for a 1-hour special. So I'm excited to do that. If you're in one of these cities, Houston, Nashville, New York, Chicago, I would love to see you at a show. But use the comment section to let me know your name and where you're checking in from. LGV, congrats on the job. I just saw the comment on TikTok. Congrats on the job. We have Botia. Leilani, what's up? Kaden, what's going on? How you feeling today? Leilani, we'll keep tonight's live stream at 30 minutes, at the 30-minute mark. We're talking about burnout, and I'm also like a little burned out. Daddy's a little burned out. When people say a little, that's another way of saying that they are that thing. Just take off the little. People say, "Oh, I'm a little autistic." No, you're autistic. It's okay. I'm a little ADHD. No, you have ADHD. You either have it or you don't. There's no need for a little. So all right, I'm a little. Look at me. I was just about to say a little. Burnt out. I said I'm a little. Not really a strict 30 minutes, but around the 30-minute mark. There's a good chance that it actually will be 30 minutes. Valeria, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Right. You can't say you're a little pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not. Because I don't know what a little pregnant looks like. Like if you've been doing the Mickey Ficky and you know that you could be pregnant, you take a pregnancy test and you find out if you're pregnant or if you're not. It's literally that simple. So LGB, that's exactly what I'm talking about. A great example. And also, the audio should sound better tonight. We have this Blue Yeti right here, which is pointing at me. Actually, I can make it point at me a little bit better. But the audio should sound pretty good. I'm also looking for different... All right, can y'all hear me? It said I just cut out on mute. Is it better now? No sound. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Oh, can you hear me? Okay, I was about to say. Let me put down this Yeti. Just the reason why it was stuck in my closet. Maybe it's just faulty. All right, it's fixed. All right, okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So, all right. I blacked out for a second. I know I'm black, but like I blacked out for a second. Okay, all right. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Oh, your YouTube crashed. Okay, I thought it was mine. I thought it was mine. Thought it was mine. And yes, I have a DNP, Doctor of Nursing Practice. I just froze for the second time. Let me know if y'all can see me pretty good. And then we can get into the 3 signs of burnout. Maybe my internet is burned out. It might not be your fault. It really might not be my fault tonight. Trish, you're right. It could be the internet. But LGB saying that they see me good. K said they see me good. BBB Ash can see me. Looks good. Mac, what's going on? How are you? Okay, all right, perfect, perfect, perfect. We're good to go. We're Gucci. It's being a little glitchy. I hate that. I wish I had reset my modem before I hopped on the live stream. But let's see if we can make it through this live stream, this 30-minute live stream without it cutting off on me. Okay? So we have Amanda checking in from Montana. Amanda, thank you for your attention. Mishi, I appreciate you. Mac, Latoya, Nicole, everybody, thank you for your attention. We have a very important topic tonight. We're talking about 3 signs of burnout. Let me get my list here. These 3 signs of burnout. And this is timely because I'm feeling that burnout myself. And it just hit me this morning. It hit me this morning. I was just maybe around like, around like maybe 2 p.m. It just hit me. I was like, man, I just feel demotivated. I feel tired, more tired than I normally am because I almost always have energy. And burnout comes from working very hard on the wrong things. And then I start to think back to myself about all the things that I've been doing this week that weren't priority, that I gave a lot of effort to. And before I get into the 3 signs of burnout, I'll tell you a couple of things that I did that did not make it easy for myself. So number 1, as y'all know, I'm going to Houston to kick off the stand-up comedy tour. That's April 26th. And after that, we're going to Nashville. I know that when it comes to planning, I'm not the best. I'm not the best planner. I'm not going to knock your socks off when it comes to planning. But I put myself in charge of the logistics of the trip. What hotel we're going to be staying at, what time people are flying out, all of that stuff. And I realized only yesterday that I have assistants that can help me out with this. So what am I doing? I probably spent 3 hours this week looking over the logistics of this trip to Houston, and I couldn't figure it out. Now, I know what time I'm flying down, but to get the comics who are going on the road with me and just all over the place. And I've been to Houston multiple times. I know that there's 2 airports. I know my way around Houston. And I thought that I could explain this to people, but I realized that, okay, having me do the planning is not helping anybody out at all because we're behind still. So it's time to book the flights for Houston. It's 2 months out, but we need to be prepared. We need to be on time, and that I have assistants that can do the job better than me. And if you ever get to the point where you have a team, or let's just say you have help from your family, whatever you can get help with that you don't have to do yourself, it's a very good idea to get help with that thing. This is a good way to prevent burnout. Delegation and asking for help And right now, I'm not talking to the people who are watching me on YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitch or Facebook. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm talking to myself. Casilla saying, I've been having severe time loss or unintentional procrastination, whatever you want to call it. I could call that burnout. It sounds like burnout. Sounds like burnout. And Mac, you're right. Booking with the hotel and airline, I've given that stuff up to the assistants. And if I'm being honest with y'all, I only last year relinquished my travel planning for myself. So up until last year, I was the one booking flights for myself. Keep in mind, I have a team, but I wanted to be the one to do it myself. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. I think I was tired one day and I asked my assistant to book a flight for me. And ever since then, he's been doing it. And I am so grateful that he's been doing it because it was too much. It was too much for me. It was too much for your boy. Looking up 4505, I appreciate you. Well, Mac likes travel planning. So some people like that type of stuff. And I do like looking into the logistics of things. For example, I will be in Houston a couple of days before the show. So I saw that the Houston Astros played the Yankees in Houston on Friday. So I will go to that game. Okay, I'll go to that game. That's the cool part about looking up things. You can see what else is going on. But when it comes to the actual booking of things, oh no, I need to get some help. I got to get some help. So this list right here, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself. So these three things, I feel it in my core. I feel it in my core. 3 signs of burnout. Number 1, daddy's talking to daddy right here. Number 1, you're productive, but joyless. You're productive, but joyless. Okay? You're getting things done. So you trick yourself into thinking that you're not burnt out. But somewhere along the way, you lost your joy for what you were doing. This is normally an early sign that burnout is here, if it's not about to come. So for me, maybe Wednesday this week, which is yesterday, or Tuesday, I was starting to feel like the things that I'm doing is not fun. It was a passing thought. It came to me. I'm like, I'm not sure how much fun I'm having. And then I just went back to being productive. And I've been very productive this week. And I have been very productive the past couple of weeks. So productivity sometimes is not the issue with burnout. But the real issue is that you're going to come crashing down. And last night I had a hard time sleeping, tossing and turning like I'm dancing. And I'm like, why am I having a hard time sleeping? Burnout can affect your sleep too. It can affect every part of your day-to-day life, which is why it's very important to identify it and defeat it. Knock it out. You need to defeat it. You're productive, but joyless. I talk about fun on here, and I don't talk about fun in the context of, kid things, because kids can have fun, but adults need to have fun too. We have to have fun. We can't just not have fun. We need to enjoy the things that we're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, you won't be doing it for long. So I know every moment can't be fun, right? We can't have fun every single day, 25/8, but we can make fun a bigger priority than it is right now. So ask yourself, when's the last time that you had fun? Drop in the comment section. When was the last time that you had fun? The last time that you had fun. If I had to answer that question, I'd say well, my comedy shows are always fun, but that's work now. So last time I had fun, maybe a week and a half ago, I was playing my brother on Madden, and we have a franchise going. So that was fun. Maybe I need to play more video games. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer. Zoe on TikTok says they had fun last week. BB Ash says my son's birthday. I felt pretty present. Okay, that's a good sign that you were having fun. Yasmin cannot remember the last time that she had fun. Hey Nani agrees with what I'm saying. Mac had fun yesterday driving my rental SUV. Ooh, 420 horsepower. Ooh, Amanda cannot remember the last time that she had fun. And happy birthday, Alpha Tryon. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope that you had a great birthday, and I hope that you had fun today. I mean, it's your birthday, so you deserve to have fun. You deserve to have fun. Last night, laughter with family. Ooh, I could probably use some family time. Y'all helping me connect the dots here. I think I was burnt out, absolutely miserable last semester. I took this one off. Watching videos stay with my son, laughing at them. Okay, this sounds like a good time. Anytime you're in the present moment and you're laughing, you're probably having fun. Last Thursday, a game on. Okay. Guys, as adults, 1 to 2 times a week, you need to be having fun. Now, I'm all for locking in and grinding. Like, I do that very well. I like to work. I actually like to work, and I like to make videos and do my thing. But you gotta have fun. Maybe when I played video games yesterday, video games are a great way to have fun, and they're a relatively safe way. Of course, you can go overboard with video games, but they are a pretty safe way to have fun. Laughter is the best medicine. And all the birthday wishes coming in for our birthday individual. The line said fun. What's that? BB says, love a family game night. Ooh. Hey Nani says, doing something that puts a smile on your face. It makes it easier to do all the other stuff. I agree. You gotta have fun. Oh, Mom of the Year here with the chaser. Morgan, was it you in that video? If so, great idea. Oh, so it was you. Okay. So I shared a video that Morgan made where she gave her child medications that probably were pretty nasty. And then she gave the chaser right afterwards, which was chocolate syrup. That was such a great video, because I thought to myself, why didn't my mom think of that? Of course, like growing up, we didn't really talk mental health, but great. Morgan, awesome video. Awesome video. So smart. If you have kids with sensory needs, you have to find workarounds to help them get their medications, or even just things like brushing their hair. Sometimes, like growing up, when my parents would brush my hair, like the brush would get stuck in my hair and it hurt, but they'd continue to brush, and I'm like, no, it doesn't feel good. So I appreciate that. Oh, you're bartender. And I know you said that the video was old, but bartender, that makes sense. Morgan, thank you. That video was a joy to watch. It was a joy to watch. And I was having fun when I watched that video. So thank you so much, Morgan. All right. Oh, she can take pills now. That's good. I know that makes it easier for everybody. Medication times and meal times are 2 challenging times for parents, because to convince your kid to eat could be a tall task. Maybe they don't like what's being presented for them at dinner. And also the pills, maybe it's too big to swallow. Maybe it's a capsule. Maybe it's a syrup. It tastes or smells weird. So shout out to all the parents who go above and beyond to meet their child's sensory needs. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Second sign that you're potentially burnt out. You're socially available, but emotionally present. You go through your day to day like this, like you're here, but your heart's not in it. Have y'all ever heard athletes when they're about to retire? They say this quote. They say, "Yeah, I love the game, but my heart's not in it. I love the game and I love my teammates. I'm going to miss my teammates. The camaraderie of being around the guys is something that I cherish and I value, but my heart's not in it. My heart's not in it. You're here, but your heart is not in it." You can tell when somebody's emotionally invested into something. It's clear. It's palpable. I thought my phone's going to fall. You can tell when somebody cares. And you can also tell when somebody's apathetic. When you have no emotion. And you're just kind of going through the emotions. It's like, it is what it is. Shrug and shoulder like that. It is what it is. A lot of us are going through our days just like this. And I know because I look at people's faces when I go outside. Try this tomorrow. Or maybe if you have plans tonight, you go out, look at people's faces. Now, don't like look directly at them. Don't creep them out, okay? But, like take a peek and look at people's faces. Most people are not in the present moment. People are always thinking about something else. They're thinking about the past. They're thinking about 5 years ago, 5 minutes ago, 5 weeks ago, 5 months ago. They're thinking about 5 minutes from now, 5 weeks from now, 5 days from now, tomorrow, Monday, next week, Thursday, next week, Saturday. People are rarely ever in the present moment. If you're not present, you can't have fun. You can't have fun. And fun is it's a need. We have to have fun. We have to have fun. A lot of couples who argue a lot is because they're not having fun. They're not having fun. Think about it. If you're in a rough patch right now with your partner, your couple, your spouse, your sneaky link, whoever it is, if you're in a rough patch right now, ask yourself, how much fun have y'all been having? There's a good chance that you haven't been having any fun. You got to have some fun. Some fun. Crafty girl, I appreciate you. I remember when I was in your first live. You are so confident now. Congrats. The first time you start anything, you're going to be a little shy. I'm sure I was a little shy in my first live stream. I was a little shy like this. And now I'm a big boy. That's how I feel about parenting lately. I love my kiddos, but I'm exhausted and stretched thin. There needs to be a safe space for parents to talk about this very issue right here. You love your kids and you don't regret them. And you're so proud to be a parent. And more specifically, you're proud to be their parent. But man, you're tired AF. You're stretched thin, you're wore out, like you're on your last leg, like you're tired emotionally, mentally, physically, maybe even sexually, which will also suck too, because now you don't have any energy to give your partner. No energy for the Mickey Ficky. We don't talk about that often. When you're too tired for the Mickey Ficky, oh, definitely a problem. Definitely a problem. We can't even do the Mickey Ficky now. Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. Yeah, Yasmin, when you're a double mom, every single mom is a double mom because you got to take care of yourself too. We don't talk about that. A lot of people don't lose their drive. It's not like they lost their sex drive. They're just tired. I mean, it requires energy to have sex. You don't just like you need energy for everything. Energy is what powers all of us. But if you're not having fun and you're tired, you're not even thinking about that. You're thinking about getting some relief and some rest. Sometimes when you rest, you can get 8 hours of sleep and wake up still tired. And then it becomes frustrating because now you're searching for an answer. And it seems like there's nothing, no hope in sight, no light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but it's important to create boundaries for yourself and to know what drains you, and what gives you life. Two things you have to ask yourself: what drains you, and what gives you life. And if you're burnt out, there's a good chance that you're doing things that you probably shouldn't be doing. I'm not talking about robbing the bank, but you're doing things that you'd be better off delegating it to somebody else or dropping it. You're doing things that you don't really want to do. Your heart's not in it. You no longer like it. You drop it. At the same time, you're not doing things that you should be doing that you really want to do. So this is a question that every neurodivergent should be asking themselves, or the questions: what am I doing right now? What am I doing right now that I should not be doing? That I should be dropping it or delegating it or quitting it. And this is something that brings you no benefit. Likewise, what am I not doing that I really want to do, that I'm either putting off, procrastinating, telling myself I don't have the energy for it or the knowledge for it? If you can figure out those two things right there, you'll put yourself in the very position to have fun and to be present and to not be as burnt out. And BB Ash says, I drain me. Precisely. We drain ourselves. We drain ourselves. Now, this question on TikTok, I feel this right here. Why are we targets? Pretty weirdo, thank you. Why are we targets? And why does it ruin everything if I don't sleep enough? So, I don't know. How old are you? Let me see. See, Kayla, 27. I'm not sure if you're 27 or older than that, but you know that you become an old man or an old woman if one night of poor sleep throws you off. And I'm at that point where one night of poor sleep, it throws me off. I hate this because in my 20s, I'd be good off for 3-4 hours of sleep. How do you think I got through school? I had many sleepless nights, tons of all-nighters, studying and trying to get through school. And I was able to be pretty okay. I was able to work out, make it to the function, hang out with friends, no sleep, no problem. Now, I go one night without sleep. Oh my goodness. No. Oh my goodness. Molly. Yeah. And sometimes burnout can go on for months. It can go on for months because we know how to navigate less than ideal situations. So we're normally able to persist and push through the burnout and the shutdown, even though it's not healthy. Not healthy. Yeah. What am I burning myself out on right now to procrastinate on something? Precisely. Oh, see, Kayla, you're 33. That's crazy. I'm 33 as well. Yeah, I'm 33 as well, and I feel the same exact way. Oh my goodness, Daddy is becoming an old man. I'm an old man now. I'm an old man now. See, Kayla, we're old. We need sleep. We need sleep. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Oh my goodness. The third sign of burnout. This is probably going to be a relatable one. Your executive functioning gets worse. It gets worse. Or you're young. I have my twins at that age. Nah. See, Kayla, you're right. It happened quick. I was just in high school trying to get the attention of my crush. But Amber wasn't showing me no love back then. I mean, she still ain't showing me love. But I was just in high school. Now I'm 33 and I'm old. your executive functioning gets worse. So when I say worse, I'm talking about wherever you are at a baseline, which may not be the best if you have ADHD and or autism and you're neurodivergent, but wherever you are at baseline. So let's say your executive functioning is generally pretty bad. Okay, it gets worse. When you're burnt out, it gets worse. So if it takes you a long time to switch from task A to task B to task C, oh, now it takes 3 times as long. If your skills have been regressing slowly, whether it's perimenopause or whether it's grief or whether it's having, a plate that is just too full and you're just too overwhelmed, okay, now that skill regression becomes accelerated. The functional freeze gets worse. It becomes harder to just think. So now you're slower. You're more indecisive. You can't just think of something and then we do that. We do this. We do that. We do this. Oh, well, Renee, look, back in the day, I wasn't this handsome now. Like I had to get braces. I had to go to the gym. Back in the day, I wasn't this handsome. So Amber wasn't rocking with your boy because she was hanging with the popular guys, the athletes. I was a mathlete. I played sports for like once. I played football for 1 summer. I didn't even get playing time for real. So, Amber wasn't checking for me back in the day because, your boy's a late bloomer. C. Kaler says, why do we pursue the wrong women before we come to around 30? Because we're just horny and maybe neurodivergent. Potentially. Potentially. Oh yeah. I've been that guy, but I had to bloom into form. I had to bloom into full form. But yeah, I'm not sure what Amber's up to nowadays, but I think I saw her Instagram like last year or 2 years ago, and she looked decent. She looked decent. But in high school, I was crazy for her. The executive functioning gets worse. It gets worse. It's a good sign that you're burnt out. So it's pretty good for you to know what your baseline is. Figure out what your baseline executive functioning is. It doesn't have to be the best, right? Mine isn't the best, the baseline. I have to find workarounds and I have to play music to trick myself into doing things. I have to take showers to give myself energy. I got to take a shower, drink coffee, take antidepressants, take my stimulants, go outside, clap 3 times, jump as high as I can just to get an email sent. All right. Yeah, Leilani, we'll go 7 more minutes to the 40-minute mark. Thank you. Because I was losing track of time. So know what your baseline executive functioning is. And then if that gets worse, could be a sign that you're getting burnt out. Okay. Could be a sign that you're getting burnt out. So just be mindful of that and try not to push too hard when it's getting harder. Try not to push too hard. And yes, C. Kaler, I wouldn't trade it either. I mean, like maybe I did waste time on women in the past and wasted money, but I wouldn't trade it. Like I learned from every experience, and I mean, I'm happy that I dated all these women and did all this stuff in my 20s because the older daddy's getting, he don't have a lot of energy for a lot of things. So it's a good thing that 23-year-old Kojo could do that because 33-year-old Kojo, nah, we have to get 8 hours of sleep. I need some rest. I need some rest. That's what I need. I need rest. Samantha says I have to take Adderall. If not, it's bad. Hey, no shaming in your game. How long can ADHD burnout last? Unfortunately, I've seen it last for some people months to years. Yeah. And user 45. Yeah, I am 33. See, Kayla, didn't realize until I was about 32. Jessica says, hey, oh, Jessica, what's up? Have you settled down finally? Nah, I'm solo dolo. I'm solo right now. I'm solo right now, and I like being solo for right now. But at some point, I'm gonna want to be bothered again. But right now, I like being solo. Yeah, years. No, Nicole, this neurodivergent burnout can go on for years. And when you have really bad skill regression, the kind that shocks you, where you go to the kitchen and you prepare to make a meal and you can't do anything. You can't even make a basic chicken or rice. Okay, yeah. You could have been burnt out for years, and this is why you're losing your fundamental skills. So you want to catch burnout as soon as you can, ideally. Catch it and try and find a solution. Figure out things that you want to do, things that make yourself feel like you're alive, and do those things. You got to find ways to do them. And see, Kayla, there's a big community out here. Yeah. Okay, nothing wrong with being solo. I think that's that could maybe be my most autistic trait. My preference to be by myself. And it's funny because I tell people that I like to be by myself, and they don't believe me because they're like, "Oh, well, you're on social media and you have millions of followers." I'm like, "Yeah, but I like to be by myself too. I like being, playing video games. Like I like to be by myself. I guess people look at the photos and see what I'm doing online, and they don't believe it. But I like to be by myself. I do like people. I like talking around people, and that's the ADHD side. That's the ADHD side that lets me go and talk to people and be sociable and to do this. So I like put myself out there, but I really do value my solo time. And if I'm in a place where that's interrupted, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. Or if it's time for me to go to bed and somebody's over, I'm like, all right, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. I'm sorry. Hey, bro, I gotta go to bed. Now, I'm not sure what woman would be over, but if a lady's over, hey, I gotta go to bed. Unless you come to bed with me. And even then, I'd rather be by myself. I'm going to bed. Daddy tired. He tired. Blair says, I like being on live because I can talk to people without actually having to talk to them. That could be, well, yeah. Some of that is applicable for me. Some of that, but in general, I do like people, I like being outside of the house, especially knowing that I drove to whatever place I go to, because I can just drive back, just hop back in the whip and drive back, straight like that. Right. It's how we recharge. Yeah, I hate that I understand this, Mac. Let me see if I can get a couple of questions in. My daughter is ADHD, master school, is avoiding of daily tasks. Any advice? Yes, figure out what her favorite class is at school and give her responsibility. If she likes math, okay. Math, let's have fun in math. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. Give her responsibility. Make her feel like she's in charge of something. Give her autonomy. Avoiding of daily tasks. Pair things that she doesn't want to do with things that she wants to do. So maybe let her listen to her favorite music while she's doing dishes or homework. Try and make things a bit more fun. Guys, I think if nothing in this live stream has been learned, we got to have some fun. We need to have fun. We need to have some fun. We need to have fun. DMP, low. James says, the older I get, the more I isolate to avoid getting hurt. Friends, family, dates, everyone. Okay, here's the thing. You can avoid people, and if you avoid everything and stay in the house, James, you're right. You will not get hurt. Friends can't touch you. Family can't touch you. Women can't touch you. Nobody can touch you. But guess what? You won't connect. So you can stay in the house and avoid everything. And yeah, you won't be hurt, but then you won't connect. And you're missing out on some of the best parts of life. So I think you need a reason to connect with people. You have to find a reason because we can't be by ourselves. We can be alone, but we shouldn't be by ourselves, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. We can be alone, but we shouldn't be by ourselves, at least not all the time. We should find ways to talk to people so that way our social skills don't fly out the window, you know. uh yeah, we're at the 40-minute mark. Yeah. So we're about at the Miss Victoria. Anytime, my pleasure. We're about at the time where we're wrapping up this live stream, which is a good time to mention that I'm going on tour. I'll be in Houston on April the 26th. And between now and April the 26th, I'm going to have a lot of fun. I'm not going to go crazy with it. All right. But I'm going to have a lot of fun because when I get to Houston and I step on stage and we begin this big neurodivergent comedy world tour, I need to be in a good state. I need to be feeling great. So I need this energy that I have right now with 8 hours of sleep for 2 weeks in a row with a lot of fun and drop things that are not as fun so I can feel good. Mac, I appreciate that. I've been working hard in the gym. Luckily, I like the gym. Fortunately, I like the gym. Ohio, Vegas are places that I want to come to. Ireland, I would love to come to Ireland. I would love, love to come to Ireland. And Renee, I appreciate that. Yeah, I deserve to have a good time. And y'all deserve to have a good time too. We all need to have a good time. We need to be having more fun. And Victoria says, I think I'm undiagnosed. If you can relate to my videos on a deep and personal level, guys, it's a good chance that you could be neurospicy. Especially if you have a daughter who has autism and ADHD. That means that there's at least a 50% chance that you have it because she had to get it from somewhere. Dad or mom. If not, grandma or grandpa. One of them. Ice skating at the Galleria. Okay. I might could go ice skating at the Galleria. Oh, I don't skip leg day at the gym. Nope. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I gotta participate in leg day. I don't want to look like Johnny Bravo. Virginia, I would love to go. Yeah, love to go back to Virginia. When you're in LA, where do you go for entertainment at night? So, Kimberly, I'm not a going out person. When I go out in LA, it's for premieres and movie screenings and influencer stuff, an Instagram event, a YouTube event, something like that. So I know it's like a very influencer public figure answer to give you. But that's how I get my fun in LA. Like I'll go out to like a premiere or something, a red carpet event, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to do in LA. There's so much to do, but I don't go out like that. I don't go out like that. So yeah, like I would love to know. I may go out one random night, go party in Koreatown or something like that. And Jess, yes, we will be in Nashville. Jessica, Caitlin, we're in Nashville May 31st. So me and the squad, we're coming from LA, and we're gonna bring a very humorous An exciting show to y'all in Nashville, Tennessee, May 31st at the Zanies Lab. For more information on tickets, the link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. The Bay Area, LOL, the 2 New Year's Eve shows I've done in the past have all been in San Francisco. So I will be in San Francisco at some point this year. There are certain places that I don't know when I'm going to be there this year, but I'm going to be there. San Francisco, California, I'll be there at some point this year. Juneau, Alaska, I'll be there at some point this year. What's another place? Chicago, but we already added a Chicago date. We added New York as well. Florida, I'll be in Miami some point this year. Austin, Texas, I'll be there some point this year. Certain places I just know I'm going to go. Yeah. North Carolina, I would love to come out there. No, the Tylenol didn't cause the autism. That's hilarious. Tokyo, I'm not sure if I'll be there some point this year, but I would love to go. I would love to go to Tokyo. Indiana as well. I'd love to come to Indiana at some point. Love to come there at some point. Siberia. That's hilarious. So, yeah, for more information on the comedy dates, click the link in the bio. And as far as the next show, let me see. I don't have any traveling coming up. No travels for a while, which is a little exciting for me. Okay, that is exciting me because once the tour starts, there's going to be a lot of traveling. Going to be a lot of traveling. Oh, there's a lot of autistic folks in Indiana. Well, then maybe I might come out there. Mari asks, "Are you single?" Depends on who's asking. Mickey Ficky. Oh, I'm not afraid of the East Coast. My family's out there, so I'm not afraid of the East Coast. Got a lot of family in Atlanta and Nashville and Florida. So East Coast is home, but now the West Coast is home. But yeah, Nicole, I appreciate that. Was finally diagnosed just 3 years ago at the age of 35. You helped save my life, Nicole. It's a pleasure to be a part of your story. It means a lot to me. Atlanta, Georgia. At some point, I will be in Atlanta. And Florida, I definitely will be in Miami at some point. But I'd love to come to Jacksonville, Tampa as well, and Orlando. I love Florida. I love to come down to Florida. But yeah, so that's what we have going on. Ticket information is in the link in the bio. And as far as the next live stream, that will be next week, Tuesday. Next live stream is next week, Tuesday at 6 o'clock California time. All right. We're going to do our best to show up on time. 6 o'clock California time, which is 9 o'clock in New York, which is 8 o'clock in Nashville, which is 7 o'clock in Arizona, which is 6 o'clock in Los Angeles, which is 5 o'clock in Anchorage, Alaska, which is 4 o'clock in Hawaii, and it's also 2 a.m. in London. Normally, Patrick from London joins our live stream. Is Patrick here tonight? I don't think I saw Patrick. Normally, Patrick comes to every live stream, and I don't know how he's able to do it because he joins at 2 or 3 a.m. So I don't know if Patrick works the graveyard shift or why he's able to catch every live stream, but Patrick is at almost every live stream. So Patrick, you're not here tonight. We miss you. California does know how to party. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight's live stream. We'll be back here on Tuesday night, 9 o'clock East Coast time, 6 o'clock West Coast time. So until then, you'll have a great night. Try and get some sleep and try and have some fun. And I will most definitely do the same. So take care. Love y'all.